It's a grassroots restoration movement with real-time impact. I am talking about vertical oyster gardens, and we've got Trey Ford. He's the strategic programming with St. John's Riverkeeper, and you also are doing the Resilient Revault, right? That program, I think that's cool too. And Mark Fiegel, he's the president of the Coastal Conservation Association. So say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
us. So first, what is a vertical oyster garden?
So a vertical oyster garden is a group of recycled shells that are hung vertically together on docks. And what they do is they allow for new oyster larvae to attach to it and start to culminate on this rope, and then they filter the water.
That's so interesting, and I did because I did a little research before this, that a single oyster can filter up to 50 gallons?
Yep. That is correct.
That's amazing.
Per day.
Per day.
Per day.
Per day.
And so why is that so important?
So with water quality issues, and especially in the St. John's River, the more filter feeders we can put in the water, the likely to help save this river and get freshen it back up.
Right. That's sad that we need to do that, but it's nice to know that there's something like this. So why are these targeted mainly for the trout in the Ribault River?
So the trout and the Ribault River are tributaries of the St. John's River, and they have a lot higher pollutant levels, and they're more vulnerable to flooding and things like that.
Right.
So it allows us to target an area that's most vulnerable to the pollutants, including fecal bacteria.
Oh yeah, I don't like the sound of that. And so you want to get the company involved or the community involved, right? Is there an opportunity to potentially get one of these for free on folks' docks?
Absolutely. So there's several opportunities to get involved. We are providing them for free with a partnership with CCA.
That's great.
They're providing all of the oysters that we're stringing up together. And so on June 21st, we're having a vertical oyster garden workshop where people can get hands-on with creating it and become stewards of the St. John's Riverkeeper or St. John's River with us. And there's also something coming up in July. Yeah,
we're going to do a local Clean Up Florida Waters initiative to essentially help grow awareness to the water quality issues.
Yeah.
So it's a volunteer opportunity. We'll have 12, 13 sites around Jacksonville. You could find it on Eventbrite once it's registered.
Great. And yeah, I did put also, there's a link at the bottom of the screen right there. Take a picture of your screen because it's kind of a longer link, but that's going to be more information for you guys. And really quickly too, the St. John's Riverkeeper and the Coastal Conservation Association, why is that important for you to kind of come together for this project?
So the partnerships that we like to form are, so we're a fundraising organization locally. That's kind of what our goal is. It's a Northeast Florida chapter. So we try to work with organizations like the Riverkeeper to help fund these projects that that can make a difference in our area.
Yeah.
And other organizations that are involved are Riverview Collective Community Organization, which is a neighborhood that's surrounded by the Trout and Ribault River, Jacksonville University's Marine Science Institute. So it's a way for silos to come together to make a big impact.
I think that's great what you guys are doing and how fascinating.
Yeah.
So yeah, get on it June 21st. Again, the website on the bottom of your screen. Thank you guys so much for joining us today and showing us what it looks like. I think this is really cool, and what you guys are doing is amazing.
Thank you.